Hello everyone. So we're off to Great Yarmouth today, aren't we? What are you laughing at?
Hello everyone!
Don't you get involved? It's my phone voice.
Hello everyone!
Yeah, we're off to Great Yarmouth today and yeah, hopefully going to have a little wander around some charity shops if we've left ourselves enough time because we're late as always.
Do you want to do it again on domestic?
No, whatever. I've tried this 3 times and Jeff keeps barking. So you'll have to put up with a chaotic intro. Yes, and hopefully a nice walk on the beach because it's a beautiful sunny day. You never know. Depends if he's allowed. But yeah.
Or me?
No, the dog, Jeff. Yes. So we're off to Great Yarmouth and you can come with us.
Short, wasn't it? It's both more short, wasn't it? Yeah. So we got 2 short ones there, and that one's not. Yeah, well, we got 2 short ones there. But that is not, that one's the day off there.
I've gone the long way round. Ooh. Ellen would like that.
This one?
Yeah.
Got a big chip out of the base.
It's only 50p though.
Yeah. Quite nice.
Yeah.
It's all sorts over here as well. Quite nice. It has a stamp, but I can't make it out. Can you? Oh, Foster's oven.
Oh yeah, it's like you know the stuff we've got with the honeycomb design on it.
Oh, right.
That's Foster's. Look at this one. He's a bit handsome.
Is it a fish?
Yeah, he's really cool.
How much is he?
He's £2.50. I think I might have to get him.
Say Munchkin.
Yeah, Mung Tiki.
Oh, it's a tiki thing.
Yeah, it's not particularly vintage, but it's very nice. It's cool. Do you like this mug? Oh, hang on, has it got a big crack in it as well? Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, that's seen better
Oh
days.
no, Ellen would love that.
Hello. Hello. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
So I wasn't filming that little bit, but I went a bit napkin crazy and bought a load of napkins. But you will see it in next vlog. Oh look, it's two of you.
Whoa, bright lights.
There's two of you, look. Double the pleasure. Yeah.
You went a
so-
bit napkin cold. I mean napkin crazy.
Napkin cold. Yes, I did. So I'll show you those later. But yeah, not too sure what time it is and how much time we've got left, but we're going to go and see if we can find some more shops. Is he okay in here? What did you do? Leave it there for
I'll
me?
put it on the shelf, you can go and buy it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought you might want to check the condition actually, because it's a bit crazed. Well, maybe not then. Oh, see, there's a cheaper one there.
No, that's hardly any wind. There's lots of sun, so.
There is another dog in here, just to make you aware. Right, thank you.
So obviously we're back, and I thought it'd be easier to show you what I bought when I got home, rather than trying to get everything out in the car. I know we've already done that in Nick's vlog, so you'll see that in Nick's vlog, but it was just difficult to film, so I thought I would show you now. We had a really lovely day out. The sun was so warm and it was just blissful, absolutely blissful. It was lovely to have a little wander around, have a walk on the beach, and the charity shops are pretty good in Great Yarmouth actually. Didn't get a huge amount, but what I got I'm really pleased with. So the first charity shop that I went to, you might have seen me pick up this Studio Pottery vase, and clearly I bought it. It was £3.50. It does have a couple of little sort of tiny flea bites in it, but that's not the end of the world. Now, it took us a while to figure out what the stamp says on the bottom because it's a bit squished, and it's Welsh, so I'm not going to be able to pronounce it probably, but it's, bear with, because I looked it up on the computer. Randermwyn Town, I think that's what it is. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but Randermwyn Town, Studio Pottery, and yeah, Welsh pottery. I loved the colours in it, loved the design. I don't know if you've been, well, I'm still in the middle of watching the Great Pottery Throwdown because we have to wait until Ellen comes home because we're all watching it together. So I haven't found out who wins yet. No spoilers, don't tell me. But we've just watched an episode where they were showing the process of how to do this sort of scalloped pattern with your thumb. So as soon as I picked up and saw that, that's what it reminded me of. And yeah, I'm really loving that programme, by the way. I've got my favourites, but obviously I don't know yet who's won, so please don't tell me. So yes, picked that up, and yeah, I think my £3.50 is safe there. Probably 20-25 maybe, I don't know. And then I saw this and just thought, I love the colour, I love the quirkiness of it, and it says on the bottom, Monk Tiki. So I first thought, is it a tiki mug? And I thought, it can't be a tiki mug because how do you hold on to it? That's really awkward. But it turns out it is a tiki mug. As I said, it's not vintage, but it doesn't matter with tiki stuff, whether it's vintage or not. It's very collectible, and Monk Tiki is a really good brand. Now, I've looked at sold listings, completed listings. Everything I've seen is sold in the US. So I'm just hoping that somebody in the UK might collect tiki mugs as well. Or maybe there just hasn't been that many that people have listed. Well, in the UK. I don't know. But just judging by completed listings in the US, I'm looking at about £30 to £40 on that. Somebody's used it as a planter. That's what I thought it was originally. You can see all the soil inside still, can't speak. So that's what I originally thought. I thought, oh, it's a really quirky looking planter. It's not, it's a tiki mug. And there are all kinds of weird and wonderful designs for this kind of small mug. I've seen the sort of long, thin ones many times, and that's, when somebody says tiki mug, that's what I have in my head. So I've never seen the smaller versions of them, the sort of more squatty, you know, shorter versions of them. But I've learned something new, and the one thing I've mainly learned is pick up tiki stuff whenever you see it, because it's highly collectible, and I'm hoping that, as I say, I know it is in America, so I'm hoping it does as well in the UK as well. Right, the next thing I picked up was this gravy boat, and it is Denmark, England. And I picked it up and I thought Denmark was ringing a bell to me that was something worth looking for. So I did a quick search while I was in the charity shop just to make sure that I wasn't picking up a dud. I can't remember how much it was actually, £2, maybe more. You'll probably see that in the video. I'm also going to insert either before while I'm looking at it or now how much this jug goes for. It's kind of up and down, but it should be a good return. So yeah, that was a nice little find. In that charity shop we also found a West German vase, and we ummed and ahed over it, but I just think that even though the price was reduced on it, for what they were reselling for, I just don't think that it was worth picking up. So we left it behind, and I've regretted it. I really regret it, because it was so nice, and I just thought to myself, why didn't I just buy it and use it for myself, because it was so nice. So yeah, reseller regret going on there. But there we are, we make these decisions, don't we? Then we went to an Age UK, and Jeff wasn't allowed in there. So Nick went in first, and then he came to the window and he showed me a mantle vase, which was beautiful. And I was like, yes, really excited. It was £6.99. I definitely would have paid £6.99. It was a large size mantle vase. But when I went back in to have another look at it, it had chips all over it, just tiny little chips. And I just thought, if it had been cheaper, I might have gone for it and sold it for less. But I think at £7, it just, in that condition, it wasn't worth doing. So with a very heavy heart, I left it behind because it was beautiful. But then I did see these, and it's a pair of Kilncraft vintage mugs, nice large size, as you can see. It's my kind of size of mug. And they look like they're nothing particularly special, but I just really loved the colour. I loved the design of it, I loved the size, and I just thought they're really saleable because they're so on trend in terms of vintage at the moment that I don't think I'll have very much trouble in selling those, and they were only £1.99 for the pair. So didn't get the mantle vase, but I think I should do well on this pair of large Kilncraft mugs. And then one of the last charity shops we went in, as I said, I went a bit napkin crazy. I'd stopped filming at that point, so I didn't show you me picking them up. I think you'll see that in the vlog that Nick has done on our main channel, but I'll show you what I got. I don't know if it was one person that had just had a clear out, or maybe it was like somebody's house had been cleared and they just had a lot of napkins, or just coincidentally this charity shop happened to have a lot of napkins. But they were pretty cool and very reasonably priced. So which ones should I show you first? I got a set of 5 of these, like a geometric pattern on them, very 70s. Really like those, in lovely condition. They've hardly been used. I haven't noticed any stains on these. There were a couple of sets that had stains on that I left behind, but I did go through every one, although it's difficult to tell in a charity shop, isn't it, because the lighting isn't that great. But I did have a quick look through on each one, and they look to be in amazing condition. They've not been used very much. So yeah, that's one set. £2 there for the 5. I ummed and ahed on this set, £3 for 6, and I thought, Are they just a bit too old-fashioned, these ones? I'm not sure, but I got them in the end. I changed my mind and I bought those. Oh, that's Jeff, because there's somebody walking past. So yeah, really sort of pretty, fine, ditzy floral. Yeah, I decided to go for those in the end. At first I dismissed them because I thought maybe they were just a bit too old-fashioned, but I rather like them and they're in really good condition, so I got those. And then, it's got a little bit of dirt on those ones, but I can wash these. Then I got a set of 4, and these were £2. And I think these are going to be really saleable because they're very classic. They're just plain white with a design on them. And yeah, I think they're going to sell pretty well because they go with everything, don't they? And they're very beautiful, very classic. They've got that kind of Victorian look to them that people are looking for at the moment. So yeah, I'm pleased with those. Then this set is my favourite. Look at these, £2, and they were 4 for £2. But look how 70s they are. They are amazing. I love these. So you've got the red, purple, very classic 70s mustard yellow. Jeff's getting involved. And then a beige. And I think I did spot on the beige there was, oh no, maybe I didn't. I imagined it. I thought maybe there was a light stain on there, but I can't see it now. I'll have to go through them again, but as I say, I'll wash them anyway, so yeah, they were my favourite set. I love anything mid-century, 70s, gorgeous, love those. I've saved this set to show you till last. This was 5 napkins for £2. And if you've followed me for a while, you might recognise this pattern. It's Rose Chintz by William Morris. So as I say, 5 napkins there. And I saw it and I thought, that pattern is very familiar. I think it's the same as that tablecloth I picked up that time, which I still haven't listed. And lo and behold, it is. So I don't think I'm going to list it together. I don't know. Let me know if you think I should list them together. I was thinking I might list them separately, but then put in the listing that I have, well, say I list this one, say in the listing I then say I've got a set of vintage napkins in the same pattern in my shop, and then the other way around. So when I list the napkins, just put a note on the description saying that I also have a brand new tablecloth in that design. Or maybe I should list them together. I'd welcome your opinion on that. But I was really pleased to find those because I thought, oh, that's really cool. So that matches that. I don't think I'm going to end up using them myself. I think that's why I've held on to the tablecloth this long, because I did wonder, would I use it? But I think I've decided against that. So yeah, that's going to be for sale. And then this is something that I ummed and ahed on, and I decided against it, and then I went back into the shop and bought it. It's this. It's just a vintage single bed green flat sheet for £2. At first I looked at it and I thought, oh, I don't know. I've got so much bedding to list, and I thought, do I want to add to it? But yeah, I think people are looking for vintage bedding in, you know, new in packet, and flat sheets. Vintage flat sheets are quite hard to come by in that condition. So I went in and grabbed it. It was £2. We saw some amazing 90s curtains as well, but they wanted £8 for them. And I just thought £8 was probably too much. I did look on eBay just to get an idea of whether I was making a mistake or not. And they weren't like going for mega money, even brand new in the packet. So we couldn't find that particular make, but just 90s curtains in general in that sort of design. We're not going for huge amounts of money, so I thought £8 was probably too much. If it had been £5, I probably would have bought them. But sadly I left them behind. So that's everything. I hope you've enjoyed our little jaunt out to the seaside, out to Great Yarmouth. We haven't been for a few years, so we thought, you know, it was the day for it. Bank holiday weekend, blue skies, lovely warm weather. We thought we'd go and see what was going on, and yeah, we were really impressed actually. Since the last time we've been, a lot of money's been put into regeneration, and you can tell that it's ongoing as well. A lot's been improved within the town centre and along the seafront, and yeah, we just really enjoyed our day, and we have a little bit of a soft spot for Great Yarmouth. It was the first place that we ever went away to together as a couple, so we always like to go back every now and then. And this time we got to take Jeff, which was really nice. So thank you for watching. Let me know what your favourite item was. Let me know what you do with the William Morris, whether you'd list it as a set or separately. Yeah. And I hope you're all having a wonderful bank holiday weekend. I'll speak to you again soon. Take care for now.